Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Akron Zips offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw. It's Westbrook. Caught close to the marker, it's Humphreys. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
And three receivers on the left side here on second and short. Wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Humphreys. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Florida's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches, because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football. That is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Gators are flying down the field. takes the handoff. It's Culliver. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He's open on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips take over and after and ready to get that offense to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Westbrook. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Zips line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Quick step and go. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Back to pass, it's Westbrook. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
The Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Lining up to convert third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really well and someone they can count on.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Quick strike complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile, that's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 8 over Georgia Southern. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll run for it on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a grab, past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
The Gators will have it first and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Wiggins. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Zips will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll try the run. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiggins. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! How efficient. Ben, as they extend this lead here in Week 5. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Zips line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Westbrook. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. And the Zips will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Duggan. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Witherspoon. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Finds his man, it's Humphries. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Zips will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield. It's Duke. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Duggan.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Makes the grab, it's Humphries. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give out of the gun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. He breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Find some fresh air. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Touch pass on the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The give to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Going with the ground game left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
A strike downfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6. Let's go.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Under fire. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
To throw, it's Westbrook. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Zips decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner goes down. They'll start this drive from the 42. Offense changing the play. Going right to work up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Finds his man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
The Sweet Feet buy a little time. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to throw it. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Making side adjustments here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense...
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He tries to take the top off. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off to the races. Touchdown, Florida. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And the catch and run into the end zone. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side. There he goes. He's at the and they're going to score again. Yet another. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long.
Breaks into the open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute this?